Bath! Oh, Katjin Dethra!
Let's just say not all is right. But that goes for all of us. It's getting late. I think I'll turn in. Perhaps some sleep will do me good. Isn't that advice for couples? The only one I'm angry with is myself. Please, just let it rest. So you did. Very well. Just now I was trying to cast a spell I once cast with ease, but I failed. You see, this fire, there was a time that I could make it come alive, that it would take the shape of a dragon and roar in delight. There was a time I could silence a beholder with a word and lift a tower from its foundations with a flourish. There was a time I was all but one with the weave. But no more. A mere shadow of the wizard I used to be. Why? Because I've lost. I've lost. I've lost Mistra. I sought to impress her personally, to turn the eyes of my muse upon me, to win favor of a goddess. But I failed, and all I invoked was death and dismissal. My death, her dismissal. Thank you. You're a good friend. I often think of that moment we shared together. One under the weave. I'm glad to know you think about it too. Do you? So do I. You see, I'm not a big believer in fate, but I do believe in serendipity. Life is a tempest of events that sometimes we brace against and sometimes embrace. You're one such event that, one day soon perhaps, I'd like to embrace. The weave is still here, all around us, inside of us too. As long as the goddess lives, magic is a tangible thing for those who know how to touch. I've studied magic for many years, and in as many ways I am still a more than capable wizard. It's just that I am no longer able to perform those feats even arch-wizards would marvel at. To have one hand on the pulse of divinity. You have to remember that the weave is a living thing, both the embodiment and the extension of Mistra herself. She can give, and she can take away. I'm afraid I'm still very much on her naughty list.
You found it, and we saunter away.
I have my fair share of experience with dangerous books. I'll, take that off your hands into more prepared ones. That is most gratifying to hear. May I? We'll need to find a way to unlock the book first.
The book is locked tight with no visible keyhole, only an oval recess in the cover's mouth. You try to examine the book, but the longer you stare, the more those piercing amethyst eyes draw you in. You can sense something dark about this tome, something profane.
Much obliged.
You watch Gale perusing the book with a true wizard's fascination. A few pages in, something startles him.
A rough read indeed. I'll give it my undivided attention at a more appropriate time. That is most gratifying to hear. May I? Thank you. Gods. It's like a draught of cool water soothing a parched throat. Welcome and wonderful. There was a lot of magic in this artifact. I can't quite remember a time I felt so peaceful inside. It's good to perceive this constant fear repressed into a quiet scare. Let's hope it'll last a good long while. And I'm impressed once more by your benevolence. I say that with great sincerity. Mere days have passed since our first acquaintance, but you've gained the respect of years. As such, I do not wish to give you false hope. We're only treating the symptoms, not the cause. That said, this newfound calm I'm experiencing gives me reason to accept without prejudice a certain degree of optimism. Time is a precious gift. With time, we may even reach Baldur's Gate, a city rife with magic, wizards, scholars, and perhaps solutions. And here's to your company. Oh, I can picture it now. Academies, libraries, laboratories, the assembled knowledge of centuries that may just set us free. Better yet, soft beds, home-cooked meals, and all the other little luxuries this wilderness so brashly denies us. Gods, I'd pay a king's ransom for a hot, lavender-scented bath. Minstrels serenading as I close my eyes and let the water's warmth dissolve all woes. Plenty to look forward to. For giving me that book. The magic that curls through its pages is truly remarkable. Thank you. Gods, it's like a draught of cool water soothing a parched throat. Welcome and wonderful. There was a lot of magic in this artifact. Can't quite remember a time I felt so peaceful inside. It's good to perceive this constant fear repressed into a quiet scare. Let's hope it will last a good long while. And I'm impressed once more by your benevolence. I say that with great sincerity. Mere days have passed since our first acquaintance, but you've gained the respect of years. As such, I do not wish to give you false hope. We are only treating the symptoms, not the cause. That said, this newfound calm I'm experiencing gives me reason to accept without prejudice a certain degree of, optimism. Time is a precious gift. With time, we may even reach Baldur's Gate, a city rife with magic, wizards, scholars, and perhaps solutions. And here's to your company. Oh, I can picture it now. Academies, libraries, laboratories, the assembled knowledge of centuries that may just set us free. Better yet, soft beds, home-cooked meals, and all the other little luxuries this wilderness so brashly denies us. Gods, I'd pay a king's ransom for a hot, lavender-scented bath. Minstrels serenading as I close my eyes, and let the water's warmth dissolve all woes. Plenty to look forward to. Merry, just the two of us. We shared a romantic moment of the mind while cloaked in the weave, didn't we? And I seem to recall a fond allusion to that moment afterwards. Allow me to make the following proposition. There's a book that circulates in Ulm, detailing the first 1,000 nights of a newlywed king and queen. They turned everything they did into an art. The art of conversation. The art of taste. Time-honored and newly acquired. The art of the body. The exploration and acceptance of the self and the other. The art of the night itself. I say we take a page from their book. I'm many things, but coy's not one of them. What do you say? That's because I'm full of delights. We'll let the night run its course, and when everything is quieting down, safe in the arms of sleep, I'll come by to find safety in yours. A night to remember. It was wonderful, wasn't it? Before we go on, though, do first let me apologize. To share such a night with you, only to tell you of a previous lover the next morning, it wasn't the most gentlemanlike behavior. But I had to finally tell you. Silence would have been far worse behavior still. Nevertheless, I am sorry. You're quite spectacular, you know. But you first approached me about the other night. What was it you wanted to tell me? There's the magic word.
They're coming. They're coming.
No, listen. A myconid. It's warning us.
They're coming. You're coming.
Serve wicked ends.
An illusion comes over you. A Dwagar choking on a cloud of gleaming dust.
I can spare you no.
Weapon at ready, lass. Company's calling.
What do we got here? Dead hoon walking, seems like. Got any reason I shouldn't sever your head and toss it to the Rothe?
Let's not get into another scrape, shall we? I'm catching my breath after the last one.
That's so.
You feel the slightest of stirrings in your head. The Dwagar is not infected, yet your minds resonate.
I'll be. You ain't shitting. Felt the tingle. In that case, let's talk business. Your twat's old friend Nair caused a rockfall, trapped tighter than a hornet's arse.
Couple of gnome slaves stuck with them too, little bastards.
You absolute shaggers owe us a crapload of coin. You want through? Make a donation.
Deep gnomes, mostly. Easy to feed. Fat thumbs for digging.
A prick squeak like you should fit right in. That a problem for you? pay the toll, Jorg. I'm tired of your face. I'll be shagged to but I'm warning you.
So we must save the drow first, then sever his head after. Oh, pleasantries like that make me quite homesick.
Let's just do the job and get out of here. All this talk of slaves is just depressing. Pissed about her boots. Come on, let's get you to shore. You're the one telling the sergeant what happened. The rest of you, keep patrolling. I'll be heading back with this one.
You continue forward in silence until the lights of a camp twinkle through the murk.
These were Shah worshippers. Her most elite warriors. Curious.
Still, if whatever managed to murder a group of Sharans is still around, we had better watch our step.
Cloaked in darkness. 10 masters ago. And 10 more. But I remember. There was the work.
Or I'll shut you down. Liar! I know what you are. One of Nia's cult goons. Sailed right in. Better to die in this shit-eaten, rotting moonrise. You want me? Come get me. Don't do this! Don't pretend you give a shit about me! Shit! I can't do it. Go on, drag me to Moonrise. I'll make you cult nutters suffer. Aren't you sweet? I'm not stupid, you know. No such thing in Grimforge as kind hearts. Spit out what you want, and let's be done with it. Then prove it and leave. I go where there's shit to stir, and there's no shortage of options. I'm getting gone. You ought to do the same.
At the ready. Swift as my feet can carry me. These boots have seen everything. At the ready. Let's have a look. Breathe deep and move. If not over, then through. Swift as my feet can carry me. Going. On my way. Time to press ahead. These boots have seen everything. Must be on my way. Wonder if the gods are watching me. Light on my feet. Lies before me. One day I'll catch a break. Moving in.
A loose stone. What are you like? I watch you.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Moving ahead. Need to find a way. Don't waste a step.
This!
Another step forward. Very well. With haste. Never wanted the... Can't slow down. Cursed to put my hands on it.
Will that be all, your pissiness?
Congratulations, you've made it to the end of the early access campaign of Baldur's Gate 3. On behalf of the entire team at Larian Studios, I want to thank you for playing and supporting us. And please let us know what you thought. Let us know what you liked, let us know what you didn't like. You can do that on one of the many community channels we have or on our forums. I assure you, we read it all.